Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us here at Seven Hill School Lower Field, not to be confused with the upper field or the left field in our viewpoint, as there's a nice pitch out here. Mini field to our left. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Brandon Ponchak here, joined by the one and only Boston Brazel.
Hey, Brandon, good to be here. Thanks for having me. Lower field is probably the best looking field at the moment.
You're tuning in live here on Twitch with the Gym City Sports Network. Appreciate GCSN making the trek down here from the Gym City for this fine afternoon match between Valhalla FC in white, going, it looks like they'll be attacking from the left to the right, against FC Porto on the right in blue and white stripes. FC Porto from Kansas City.
Bit of travel to get here today.
10 hours, they said. It came in last night.
Woo.
I'm kind of disappointed they didn't just travel in, play, and then travel back.
Well, you gotta give yourself a chance. Take a small break there.
Perfect weather here that we have. Bright and sunny here. Probably, what do you say, about 75 degrees?
Feels just good enough.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Not sun just overhead, though.
Opportunity to work on our tan. So let's go through the starters here. We'll start with the visitors from FC Porto. In goal, Noah Simbeck, Edgar Quezada, Josu Galvan, Jesus Galvan, Michael O'Keering, Irving Meza, Peter Givler, Ethan Bowman, Dakota Okwone, Alfredo Rojas Struck, and then Alexis Lara. No positions. Apologize for that. We'll figure them out as we see them in action down here. We'll go with the starters now for Valhalla. In goal, Ian McNamara. He's a staple there for them. One of the founders for Valhalla FC. Noah Jelming, Brody Salos, Bouye Manisul, Connor Clark, Ubong Ekarika, Jacob Pokorski, Jay Klein, Finn Salos, Sam Wosu, and Dylan Buffton. We're a little ahead of action here. We're 2 minutes from kickoff. We'll see if we get started a little early. Kick set for 1 o'clock, 12:58 here local time.
Got to get that second ball off the field.
Amateurs. Let's get our clock going up here so we can see the accurate times. And we are off. Valhalla starting with the ball. Jay Klein over there on the left side, left back for Valhalla. Dylan Buffton, center back. Sam Wosu, center back. Dylan and Sam, teammates at Northern Kentucky University. Wosu playing the ball over the top.
Yeah, he's onside.
Early opportunity here from Valhalla. That was Brody Salos coming through. Brody, again, another teammate at Northern Kentucky University with Dylan and Sam. Put the ball across to Brody's brother, Finn. The Salos connection. If anybody knows Valhalla and has supported Valhalla, rooted on Valhalla, they know the Salos brothers pretty well. Finn was the unofficial Golden Boot winner in the 2022 USASA Region 2 Amateur Cup.
Oh.
Fun fact.
You know, Porto does not seem interested in coming up. They're just going to sit in that midfield early.
Brody Salos again, playing it across off the post. Connor Clark with a follow. Gets blocked by the first defender. Jay Klein on it. Valhalla's settling in here nicely, it seems, when they're home away from home. Out for a goal kick. Dylan Buffton playing the back post here to Noah Jelming.
Valhalla really likes coming down that right, swinging it to the left. And this left post is getting a lot of action today. Early.
This is the secondary home field, I guess we could call for Valhalla. They're normal. Milford High School Located where, Boston?
You want me to do in Milford?
That's exactly right. On the bench is the founder of Valhalla, Anders Michelson, a Milford alum, the pride of Milford. I think this is the third overall year, potentially for Valhalla in the Region 2 Amateur Cup. Last year, they rattled off a couple wins. Can't remember who they ended up getting knocked out by. I'll dig that information up. And now Boye Manisoul on the ball. That is Michael O'Keering for FC Porto, pressuring in the midfield. Some numbers are challenging to see here with FC Porto, so bear with us. Some of them have blue on the back with a red number with a slight white outline, so it's makes it hard for us to see up here, and probably even harder for you to see on camera. So we'll try to get positions and everything as best we can. Looks like FC Porto settling in here with a 4-5-1 essentially. Even one of the central defensive midfielders dropping in pretty deep, almost acting like a third center back. 5-4-1 almost defensively. Long trip for him, as we said at the beginning of the show here. 10-hour drive from Kansas City. They stayed overnight, and there's a foul crunched right in the back on a 50-50 ball.
It's going to back it up there. A little too far forward for the restart.
That was probably a benefit to Valhalla as they missed that quick restart. Thank you to the center official there for allowing them to have another go.
Yeah, I think Porto is just going to concede possession as the away team that did the most travel, and see if they can. You saw them once already try to do a quick strike on a counter.
Yeah, and if you can't see on camera, FC Porto traveled with 11 players. So this could be a long afternoon for them at 75-plus degrees on the turf, sun shining.
So no subs, huh?
0 subs. I don't think the coaches rostered themselves, which wouldn't have been a bad opportunity for them. Get that last run around, you know.
Depends how long you've been coaching and how long you've been out of soccer, huh? You're not going to get me down there.
We're in 6th minute now. A little bit about FC Porto. They're only in their 2nd season in existence.
Oh, well.
And both years they have played in USASA Amateur Cup here. Last year, the coach was Coach Tony Almeida was saying that they got knocked out by a Midwest Premier League team who'd been around for several years. And they also were finalists in the Tournament of Champions, the Region 2 Tournament of Champions, where they got knocked out by a USL League 2 team in the championship match. Head coach Tony Almeida's over there, assisted by Mark Almeida. Was not advised of any relation, so not exactly sure there.
Yeah.
Connor Clark kind of drug down there, right?
Yeah, they'll call that a foul. If it wasn't, because it's going to be a good shot on goal.
That was Jesus Galvan whistled for the foul there. At least 2 fouls against him so far.
Oh, a really good chance here. And
Noah Gelming just couldn't get that last touch by the center back there.
I almost had it. Almost had it home free.
Is that Alfredo Rojas struck there on the right side center back, I think. Number 22. throw in from Ubi's knotted out by the Porto defense.
Valhalla is just all over him when Porto finally gets the ball to try to move forward in possession. He's finding it really difficult to get through their midfield.
They're just swarming right there. Little handling call there. Another foul. Yet another foul. It's 4 fouls whistled against Porto so far. Here in the 8th minute. Looks like left footer Dylan Buffton will be over the ball. Dangerous left foot here from Dylan. He was leading goal scorer for a couple seasons at Northern Kentucky University. Hitting the wall. That's what the wall's there for.
Yep. It's a good 3-man wall. Nice and tall.
Still on Dylan Buffton. And a crack. Shouting for a corner, but goalkeeper saw it wide. It's I think the second shot of the game.
Valhalla putting the pressure on early. So if you bring 11 guys, what's your strategy there? Is your strategy to start slow, keep the game contained, try not to expel too much energy early?
That's probably what they're going to have to do here, at least to start the game. This first half, new venue, they were pretty happy. No foul called there. They were pretty happy that it's a tight field. Length is probably close to 120, every bit of it. But the width is pretty narrow. It's about just a shade under 66 with the ball. Ooh, Finn couldn't corral it. So with fewer numbers, tighter field is going to definitely give them the opportunity to just feel their opponent out a little bit, feel about how nobody's seen each other before. Noah Jelming trying to keep that ball in as that central midfield of Valhalla swarming the ball and creating turnovers high up the field.
That looks like we'll have a free kick right around midfield mark. And ball's going to move the center backs way up the pitch here. They will keep the ball with a throw in. Still in danger. And he'll let that go to the goalkeeper. FC Porto will escape. A little bit of a free kick throw in action. Let's see if Porto can get through this midfield that they've struggled with. And the foul will go their way. Or is it a throw in there? Oh, definitely a foul.
First foul on Valhalla.
It just can't seem to get through the middle sticks. Porto dealt with the over-the-top ball, got fouled. And they themselves are going to try a quick restart, but that's going to get called back.
Trying to catch Valhalla sleeping here, all right? A little advantageous for Porto.
That's a good plan if you're the away side. Try to capture your moments. And Porto will keep that after dribbling through the midfield. No at the restart, but that's going to be stopped defensively.
Porto got here after they hosted and won their opening round match in this Region 2 Amateur Cup. They beat Focus FC by a score of 3-1. And the way that the bracket lines up is Valhalla victorious in Michigan against Talanga Lions. That they traveled away in Michigan, and they happened to be able to host the second round. The winner of this match will then head to Fort Wayne, Indiana to play 1927 SC. Long-term members of USASA. Can you guess when 1927 SC may have been started, Boston?
I'm going to go with 1927.
That is correct. That is correct. Fort Wayne Sport Club, as they're commonly known as well, from youth through several men's teams. They do a great job up there, always competitive.
There's a lot of soccer in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I saw the match last week with Kings Hammer.
Yep. A lot of action going on up there. Legendary DeMarcus Beasley from Fort Wayne, just 2023 U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame member. Extremely deserved. That's Jacob Pekorski on the ball on the far side. Stepping on the ball and goes out on Pekorski. Porto having a tough time here cracking some of this Valhalla team.
Yeah, Valhalla's staying really aggressive, really not letting them get set, get anything going. It's more just quick aggression.
Oh, a good find there as they transition out. But, again, Valhalla right there every time the ball. Another foul.
Yeah, that pass was just a little too much on it.
Noah Gelming.
Which is a shame because the first one was beautiful.
Yeah. That's how you break that high press a bit. You know, skip some lines. Breaking lines in the attack. Brody Salos here on a ball. Everybody's favorite number 100 out there.
The numbers don't get much higher than that.
Out for a goal kick. Pressure's been on this end of the field with Valhalla. We haven't seen a shot in a little bit.
Yeah, right out of the gate. Had quite a few.
Yeah, three right kind of. I think only two really classified as shots, though, with defenders blocking one trickling over the end line. Just trying to stick a foot out there and keep a ball in play. And, of course, a one off the post.
I think Porto would take this much more settled in soccer. Sure, the battle's staying in the midfield a little bit. Valhalla definitely has an edge still, but no clear-cut opportunities.
Connor Clark wins that 50-50 ball off the goal kick. Jay Klein, and there's a costly turnover there potentially, but Bouye Manisoul
Right back.
wins it right back. He knew he had to after a pretty lazy pass there.
So they coach into you. You're the one that gives it away. At least go make a move.
Noah Gelming whipping the ball around. Pekorski not able to get on the end of it, but still alive for Valhalla. Pekorski again, trying to keep it alive. Brody Salos to Pekorski. And what a crack. What a crack from Brody Salos, and a tremendous save by Noah Simbak there.
I heard it before I saw it.
That would be the first official save of the match. Not named post.
What a save it was, too. Quick thinking. It helped it was right there.
Great reactions, yeah. Through tons of traffic as well. Nineteenth minute. Here at Seven Hills School's lower field. Located just outside of downtown Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, this area used not 10 years ago. There was not much in this area. Now you've got huge businesses, big schools.
Some good food options around here too.
Yeah.
That's some of the most important aspects of where you go and play at, right, Boston? Bouye Manisoul, again, just pouncing on every ball. Here's Noah Gelming. Noah Gelming, and shot from Finn Salos, sails high.
Absolutely great work there by Valhalla. Just good passing, opens up the lane. Unfortunately, the shot just not on the target.
There's all that brought essentially from the work that Bouye Manisoul in the midfield to just work his tail off, win the ball back, and then boom, sprung a counter. Again, Brody Salos just too far ahead of Finn Salos. They want that one back.
Yep.
Finn had some space in front of him. I think he thought that pass was going to come more to his feet, and it went into space. A big switch here for FC Porto. That attack is thwarted, but Jay Klein now whistled for a foul. Not exactly sure from this angle. Maybe his studs were a little high.
I think he clipped him after he had already taken the ball, but a little bit light in my opinion.
Good conversation here. Give understanding here what's happening. Good sportsmanship there.
Yeah. It definitely was a clip, but it's all a matter of when and where.
This is the most dangerous position right now that FC Porto's found themselves in the attack.
Make the most of these opportunities if you're not going to get very many.
We're about 2-3 yards off the top of the 18, corner of the 18. Sun straight up. No issues there. We got a left footer over the ball. Will we see an attempt on target? At target? Yes.
Oh.
And it's high.
He went for it all. And I can see why, because that ball could have been in that net.
Not entirely sure. That is number 7, possibly. Josu Galvan. Officially, Porto's first shot of the match in the 22nd minute. Ian McNamara looked to have it covered if it was going to be on target.
Great interception.
Big time save. Big time save.
Double save almost.
From Ian McNamara. Stoned a 1v1, and then ball was still bouncing alive, and he come out and just absolutely smothered it.
McNamara getting his first action of the day.
We'll see who. Finsalos here. Finsalos with a big kick save from Noah Simbak, but the ball's still alive. Noah Gelming still there. Noah Gelming keeps the ball alive, lays it back across, and cleared.
Both keepers starting to see a little bit more action their way after a relaxing 10 minutes or so.
This game might start opening up a little bit more.
Oh.
Jesus Galvan there losing the ball, but Porto gets it right back.
Yeah, Noah picked his pocket. Wasn't paying attention behind him.
Jake Klein, far side there, winning the ball back. They said the last match for Valhalla was against Tauranga Lions, which they ended up winning. Oh, another big save.
They'll get a second chance.
And
they got it.
Finish from Brody Salos. 25th minute.
Well, there's only so much you can do there as a keeper. You block the first shot, deflects back into the pitch, center pitch. A little hard to catch that, as hard as that first shot was.
Unfortunate rebound for the goalkeeper.
Very unfortunate.
Heading right back to Valhalla's. First initial save on Finsalos with the follow off the rebound by Brody Salos.
You can't ask much more than your goalkeeper than stopping the first shot, and then it's all a matter of how fast can they get back up, get back in play.
So we got a 1-0 lead now to Valhalla. 25th minute goal. Brody Salos. Let's see how this will then impact FC Porto here the remaining 20 minutes of the first half. Valhalla coming off a win against Tauranga Lions up in Michigan. Their previous match before that was US Open Cup round 2 qualifier where they got knocked out by Metro Louisville 1-0. Very competitive game there. Offside call here right in front of the home crowd.
Porto will get the reset on this.
Jesus Galvan here.
Galvan trying to dribble through.
And he wins a foul. I think just a little after the ball was away, thought it was going to be a turnover by Galvan. And then Bouye clipped him as the ball was away. Low driven service in here. Dylan Buffton saves it from going out for a corner kick. Throw in deep in the attacking third for FC Porto.
Porto wanted a corner kick on that, but referee points to the goal.
That 1v1 save, we finally got the number. Peter Givler with the best attempt for FC Porto. Ian McNamara coming up huge with a 1v1 save.
Valhalla doing really well to close the lanes. And if you try dribbling through, you end up running into double coverage.
It's Jesus Galvan trying to do as much as he can to create something for FC Porto. It looks like he's the man that they're going to lean toward in the midfield to really create in their attack. Noah Jelming dispossessed there, as Ubi was looking for Jelming here on this near sideline. Alexis Lara here on this left wing for FC Porto. Michael O'Keering there centrally on a ball.
Quite a string of passes here for Porto. They've looking for an open man further downfield.
FC Porto had it together there, and then a forced look there over here on the left side. But they get it back, and now they'll look at seeing how they can create some more against this swarming central midfield of Valhalla.
A little too much mustard on that pass. And we'll go out for a goal kick.
That's the first bit of sustained possession we've seen this first half from FC Porto.
They've got the right idea there. If you that's how you play a aggressive pressing team. You have to continuously move and find those open passing lanes.
A lot of that due to the fact that Jesus Galvan looks to be the one that is settling this team in. A little bit of help from Michael O'Keering as well, as they look to connect and combine with each other. Again, Michael O'Keering there just drifting out wide. Sam Wosu grew up in the Charlton Athletic Academy.
Really?
Had a fine youth career there, central defender. Brody Salos gets taken down there. Easy call for the official.
Quick start. Referee's going to let this one go.
Jay Klein, left foot, service. Finn Salos. Looks like Finn was trying to draw a little something. It looks like incidental contact there as he was trying to get around the center back.
As the goalie went down, he decided to go down too.
Got to try, right? With a little shout. Dylan Buffton starting this game as a center back for Valhalla. When he first saw action with Valhalla in Ohio Valley Premier League play, he was a forward.
What makes you make that shift?
Age. and really for Dylan, I think it comes down to Dylan's a competitor, so he's gonna play. He's gonna be on the field. Another shot there for FC Porto, missing high. Dylan wants to play. He's a competitor. He likes the ball at his feet, and maybe he doesn't want to run as much as what forwards do these days. And he's able to just see the field in front of him and move the ball around for his teammates. And sometimes, as these players continue to develop and progress in their careers, some choose not to play as much defense. So somebody has to drop in and fill those roles at times.
Well, I guess the one good thing about a attacking-minded defender is they're going to find a way to get involved still.
And we saw
It's
that
in their blood.
very early on with Buffton getting forward. Salos to Salos. Out wide to Pekorski. Pekorski to Klein. Left-footed. Service back across. Jelming will get here on this far side, trying to keep it alive. Does, but not to a teammate, but is cleared. Ubi's still here, though. A nice little touch around the corner from Jelming to Finn.
Beautiful ball. And the referee is going to call that fair on Peter Gilver. Peter's still down. That was a beautiful ball over the top to him. Probably that's two really good chances they've been involved in.
It's good sportsmanship here for all the way around. FC Porto's Peter Gilver. Givler still down.
We're going to pull that up here on replay.
Look at this slide in to really disrupt that attack, prevent a shot. Ian McNamara is saying thank you.
And Peter is definitely feeling it. He tried to get up and is back down.
Looks as right ankle from here.
And as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, they only brought 11, so if he was not able to continue, he would likely have to play down a man.
Makes one start to wonder if FC Porto brought the magic spray.
Could use it right now. Looks like we got a trainer over there.
Little pause in action here as Peter Givler is down after a nice sliding challenge from Valhalla to prevent a shot from taking place. We're in the 35th minute. Valhalla FC up 1-0 on FC Porto of Kansas. USASA Region 2 Amateur Cup, round 2. Looks as if this is going to be a continued delay in action here, as may have been the assistant coach running off the field, may have something in the kit bag, tape, magic spray.
I don't know. He's testing it to see if he can continue.
Ginger walk here, as we can see. Assistant coach is running out. He has a few things in his hand.
If it's an ankle, you can get it taped up, or
water bottle. Is there a ankle brace? It looks like definitely some sort of compression sleeve. We can surely do this off the field. Referees, I'm sure, not minding this break, allows them the chance to get some water.
I think there's a little more leniency when there's not a sub ready to go in.
We're going to be seeing some World Cup stoppage time added on here, as we're still in the 37th minute now, looking like at least 3 to 4 minutes just on this stoppage.
Yeah, we'll see. It's still the first half. They tends to not be as much stoppage time as you would think in the first half. Second half gets all the glory.
I'm sure FC Porto, too, wouldn't mind a shade less than what might be possible for stoppage time, as they will head back to Kansas City after the match. 10 hours back. And the winners, the 2022 winners of the Kansas City, Kansas Adult Soccer League, FC Porto of Kansas.
Well, the best thing about tournaments like this is You get to play teams I don't think you would ever get to play.
That's exactly right. Region 2 stretches from Ohio to Michigan to Kentucky, all the way west into the Dakotas in Missouri.
Yeah. What are the chances these two teams meet again in the next year or so? Probably no.
The structure of the tournament is just that, essentially, as well, that they try to make a nice even balance where you don't see similar league opponents right away. Of course, there could always be a matchup any given time as teams win. You see Peter Givler's over there standing still, walking it out. The hope is he is giving it a little rest to stretch it out, come back from whatever may have taken place with an ankle. And we're back underway. 39th minute USASA Region 2 action. Noah Jelming looking for Jacob Pekorski on the far side. Looks like a foul call. Do not think it was offside. Did not see the assistant referee's flag up. We have a 8-5 foul count. FC Porto 8, Valhalla 5. Been fair fouls. No chippiness. Good hard play here between the two.
Mm-hmm. We are playing 10 on 11, at least for the moment, with Porto being the 10-man side.
It's like Porto's really just going to sit in and play a 4-5-0, it looks like. They will push one of the midfielders forward, whichever side Valhalla will be attacking on. Another, that's Michael O'Keering is down.
Peter Givler is at the sub-in point to go back in the game.
That is good to see. And there was a shout down here as Bouye Manisoul gets chopped down in the box. AR2. The center referee did not believe there was any foul in the box. So it's a goal kick. Restart here. Peter Givler officially back on the pitch after a hiatus, 5-6 minute hiatus to get that ankle, foot, whatever it may be.
I'm not sure it's at full strength, but he is on the pitch.
Definitely has a little hitch in the step out here. Competitors will compete, though.
That's right. Not much you can do about it.
Givler has had the best chance so far for FC Porto. A 1v1 that was brilliantly stopped by Ian McNamara. Looked for another one when a sliding challenge came in and broke up the attack and knocked Givler out for about 5-6 minutes. Dylan Bufton's ball looking for Ubi here on the near side. Behind Ubi goes out for a Porto throw. Jesus Galvan battling with Dylan Bufton there. Jay Klein to Pekorski, Pekorski to Bouye. Now we're seeing a little bit more from Valhalla knocking the ball around. This is what got him this far. Knocking the ball around, creating 2 shots in the first 3 minutes or so. 3 chances.
Porto putting up a little bit more of a fight in the midfield themselves. That'll be a foul.
Little handling call that was looked to be played on initially from the center referee Joe Mario, but whistled back because there was no advantage. Dylan Bufton initially with the headed clearance goes straight up. Ian McNamara able to come out and safely collect it. Brody Salos goes down in a heap. That was a fair challenge there from Alfredo Rojas Struck.
Yeah, he gets a light warning.
You got to make your presence known. on the goal scorer, Brody Salos, in the 25th minute. Ubi from Gelming. Ubi back to Gelming, just too far ahead of Gelming. Noah Gelming, the youngest member of this Valhalla team, brother of one of the original members of the Valhalla team, Jalen Gelming. Jalen not in action today. That's how you break lines there from FC Porto. But Jesus Galvan unable to keep it alive. But there it is, Michael Keering.
There's been 4 turnovers in the last 30 seconds. Both teams fighting.
It is definitely a Michael O'Keering and Jesus Galvan midfield for FC Porto.
That's probably the wisest move. Pass it back to McNamara and reset everything.
Let's everybody calm down now. Both teams kind of getting a little antsy here as we're in the waning moments of at least regular time in the first half here. We will try to see what we can see in terms of stoppage time from our center referee and fourth official. Peter Givler has that brace on his right knee, so maybe it was a right knee instead of an ankle, which it initially looked like it was being grabbed at most. It looks like he's got a little bit more to him now, a little bit more pep in his step. Maybe just needed to get loosened up a little bit more after that hard challenge. Pekorski over the ball here. Pekorski just powering forward, slipping, looking to slip Finn Salos through just a hair too much.
He did a lot of work, got past 2 defenders, just a little heavy on the pass.
The final ball. That final ball is kind of what's keeping Valhalla back right now from extending this lead. We saw that right off the bat, that final ball maybe just missing on some crosses. That final ball missing slipped passes like we just saw there. Brody Salos looking to slip Finn earlier in the half as well, and it just slightly too much, too far out in front. There's none other than Jesus Galvan. Except playing too much, he's got to realize there. Givler's hobbled.
Yeah, he's not going to make the run he might have made in the first 5 minutes.
We'll continue to monitor that and see how that may affect how FC Porto decides to play in the second half, if they make any halftime changes to alleviate Givler of making some dashing runs, or maybe playing him back to goal a little bit more as a target and letting somebody run off of him.
Yeah, if I was them right now, currently on the pitch, I'd be playing down the wings. See if you can get the ball down the wings and let Givler slowly get to the center of the pitch and send those crosses in.
Givler is the tallest member of FC Porto. Jacob Pekorski on side here. Pekorski looking for Salos again. Salos unable to corral the ball off the thigh. But Bouye Manisul still there, chopping him down. Another foul. 9-7 in foul count now. Bouye, he knows it. It's a good challenge. Good battle there in the midfield. That's Ethan Bowman that got on the receiving end of that foul. Again, Bouye winning the ball back. Connor Clark helping there. And then Bouye getting dispossessed by Jesus Galvan. Feel like you said that name before.
Excellent chance down the right wing.
That's Josu Galvan, just unable to continue that attack forward.
Yeah, it quickly closed down on him. The ball would have had to have been smooth going forward.
Jay Klein, another one shutting down that left side over there for Valhalla. Jay Klein, local, Wyoming high school product. Played Division III soccer at DePaul with a W University in Indiana. An all-conference player, scored bags of goals as a winger. And here we see Jay transition as a left back.
Valhalla tried a quick transition, didn't have the men.
Penalty on Dylan Buffton. Foul right at almost at the penalty spot. We'll take a look here. Look at the ball swung in here, and it looked on replay that Dylan may have gotten into the back of Jesus Galvan.
You said that name a lot today.
May Jesus have milked the contact a little bit?
It's part of the game. But you don't want to put yourself in that position.
Not at all. We have our first penalty kick of the day. This is in first half stoppage time.
If you're FC Porto, this is coming right at a good time. First half, you've been chasing the first half a little bit, and you can go into halftime even if you can just land this penalty kick.
This looks as Josu Galvan over the ball to take the penalty. Ian McNamara between the pipes. Josu Galvan straight down the middle with a goal.
No problem.
So that would be in 45 plus 4. We did not catch stoppage time addition.
We are imagine it's 4 or 5 minutes, right?
Josu Galvan leads FC Porto in shots. 3 shots. 3 of their 4 shots have all come from Josu Galvan.
And now Valhalla is going to have to work on cleaning up their final third. They've had the chances. They've been the most creative team here in this first half.
As we see them close out the half here, goalkeeper Noah Simbeck coming strong off his line. And there we have it. Stoppage time comes to a close. 5 minutes, it appears, was added. We are all tied up here, 1-1. First half action under wraps. USASA Region 2, Round 2 of the Amateur Cup. Thank you for joining us here with the Gym City Sports Network. We'll take a little short hiatus. Boston, what do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
Time for the coaches to go do some figuring up how this second half will look.
Yeah, both coaches still have a chance. Someone's got to win it. So,
expert opinion here, Boston. Whoever wins this half wins the game.
I think that's a pretty good point.
And for that, we'll see you in about 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here on Twitch, Gym City Sports Network.
Profiler Performance Products is an all-American manufacturer of racing cylinder heads and intake manifolds. From 2-time Drag Week winner Jeff Lutz to the winningest bracket champions like Disco Dean Karn, Profiler Performance has become the overwhelming choice of drag racing's best-known name. Profiler Performance offers the absolute best bolt-on performance for cylinder heads and intake, utilizing their own in-house custom casting and CNC machining. For more information, visit profilerperformance.com or find them on Facebook. Profiler Performance, they make power they haven't even used yet.
Building the community starts with our children, supporting them and rewarding them for a job well done. It's our responsibility to be dependable today for a brighter tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Breathe easy. Choose McAfee.
Profiler Inc., your local source for custom graphics including banners, decals, and custom apparel for your corporate, school, or personal needs. For more information, check us out on the web at www.profilerinc.com or on our Facebook page, Profiler Inc.
Profiler Performance.
And here we are back. Second half action getting ready to kick off here. USASA Region 2 Amateur Cup, Round 2 action. Valhalla FC in all white with black socks, attacking right to left. FC Porto of Kansas, blue, white, blue, white stripes.
The pinstripes with the solid back.
Attacking left to right. It's FC Porto's kick to start the second half. It is all equal here, 1-1, thanks to a stoppage time penalty kick for FC Porto. Josu Galvan finishing it.
Yeah, the first half being very aggressive attacking by Valhalla, pressing when they didn't have the ball and trying to move quick in the final third when they did have the ball. Porto started the game a little bit more conservative, feeling their opponent out, but both strategies paying off with the 1-1 going into halftime.
Taking a look here across the teams as the referees make their way to the field. Let's look at the team sheet for FC Porto. No substitutions at half.
Absolutely none. And there won't be in the half, most
likely. We'll check the rest of the bench. Nope. 11 players making the trip for FC Porto. All 11 still on the field, thankfully, as Peter Givler went down for about 5 minutes in the first half. Looks like he's getting around even better now. Valhalla FC, no changes at the half as well. Same starters out there. Ian McNamara, Noah Jelming, Brody Salos, Bouye Manisul, Connor Clark, Ubi, Jacob Pekorski, Jay Klein, Finn Salos, Sam Nwosu, and Dylan Buffton as kickoff. Here we go, underway. Second half action. Porto just looking to attack right away.
Yep. Sometimes you can catch an opponent off guard right after halftime. You've rested a little bit, you've had your water, and you're not quite ready to go.
Little late foul here as Jesus Galvan gets into Dylan Buffton as Dylan's looking to find Finn Salos down the field. That's the first foul of the half.
Well, the ball's going to come all the way back.
Buffton to Wosu. Wosu out wide to Ubi. Ubi Ekarika on the right as a right back out there. Losing the ball. Here comes FC Porto. Bouye Manisul with Valhalla's first foul of the half.
Manisul being asked to do it all there.
Foul count even on the first half, basically. 9 fouls for FC Porto to 8 fouls for Valhalla. Probably not a shooting chance here for FC Porto.
Now get your cross in. Try to find you. Valhalla, of course, trying to mark their guys.
As a long service, it looks like, judging by the flag there, that got caught up in the wind a little bit and just carried a little bit long out for a goal kick for Valhalla.
Yeah, trying to catch the keeper, not paying attention to his far post, but it's not going to work today.
That wind is going left to right as well, mainly. FC Porto's back. Brody Salos just leaving the ball short for Noah Jelming. Connor Clark there. Noah Jelming. Noah Jelming maintains possession. Connor Clark finds Brody Salos. Brody Salos having a crack right at the goalkeeper. Spills it. And a follow-up by Noah Jelming. Noah Jelming in the 48th minute. 2-1 lead.
Valhalla's going to take the lead early in the half. Again, is eerily similar to the first goal with a deflection off the keeper who does make the first save and just is not ready in time for the second. Deflections have been the killer of FC Porto.
Absolutely. That Noah Simbeck kicking himself a little bit there. That's made 2 saves, keeping goals out, but then allowing allowing some silly stuff, really, you could say, by leaving those rebounds in some dangerous positions. Dealt with the shots very nicely, just to make the saves, but we have to make sure that we clear our lines there with those if we're not going to be holding it.
Yeah, at least push it left or right if you can. I know some of it's so reactionary.
This is definitely the start that Valhalla was looking at. Either team was looking for, but Valhalla got the better end of it now. 2-1 lead after they give up a late equalizer in the first half on a penalty kick. Come back early, 3 minutes into this second half. Can we see another one here? Finn Salo's left-footed chance blocked right in front of him.
Yeah.
Brody Salos.
Took 1 second too long on that.
Brody Salos, Connor Clark. Nice find there. Bouye Manisul. Deflected, but saved still.
Yeah. Valhalla almost one of those rare occasions where you pass and try to set your shot so much that your window closes.
Jay Klein fouled over here near sideline as he was keeping the ball alive and in possession for Valhalla. Now we'll see Valhalla probably manage the game a little bit here. Move the ball around, see if they can take advantage of these numbers advantages that they have in substitutions in the team sheet. Jay Klein chopped down again. That's Edgar Quezada. First foul. Haven't really said his name all afternoon.
And the referee's going to take a quick break as got a player down here.
Maybe we'll take another look at this replay here on the injury. He looks like he just stretched himself way too much.
What, he was trying to get up?
Went going down for a tackle. Didn't look like bodies are supposed to bend that way. Maybe a bit of a hyperextension of a knee, could be.
Whatever it is painful because he's withering over there.
Maybe a bit of a cramp it could be as well.
Yeah.
You know, stretch out there a little bit. This is Alfredo Rojas struck. Now that we see the number a little closer.
Just some sharp pain. And he's up. He's got the hobble now too.
Get a little water in you here. Liquid IV. Mike's Magic Juice. Two-1 lead here, 52nd minute. Valhalla FC up on FC Porto of Kansas. Not to be confused with FC Porto in Portugal.
I don't think we're going to get too confused here. Unless we're crossing oceans and not states.
This is just the USASA Amateur Cup, not the International Amateur Cup. Noah Gelming dealing with, trying to lay the ball across the 18. Did not find anybody but a FC Porto foot. Out on Bouye Manisul. Gelming set that up nicely to begin with. Again, that final pass just not there right now for most of the time for Valhalla. Samwosu here, left foot. Out to Gelming again. Gelming again trying to get forward, and his pass just not enough to get through. As Brody Salos breaks up that attack from FC Porto.
Yeah, I really liked the passing lane before it closed for Jesus Galvin. It just took a second too long to try to get it forward.
Brody Salos playing a ball through. Again, just a little too much for Finn Salos to get on the end of it. We hearing a little bit more from the FC Porto bench now, looking for some foul calls. There, as we can see here, there's a definite desire to draw some fouls from FC Porto. Finn Salos, big save. and cleared his lines. Noah Simbeck, big-time save.
Yeah, if you're going to come out that far, you have to make it.
Look at this. Finn Salos looking to go around Noah Simbeck and stand close by, and he's able to clear it out with another sliding attempt. Ooh, big block there again on Finn Salos.
Valhalla looking really, really dangerous. Eventually a foul called, so the ball's going to come the other way, but a lot of pressure, and Valhalla's getting inside of that penalty box.
That's 3 saves just this half for Noah Simbeck.
If you're FC Porto, especially the center back line, you are trying to keep the ball from getting that deep. Weird things happen when you're deep inside the final third.
We have 9 shots for Valhalla, 4 for FC Porto, 6 saves for Simbeck, and 1 save for Ian McNamara.
We have a chase down.
And a goal as the ball cleared off of Noah Gelming. 55th minute goal. Noah Gelming with the brace.
He got hit on the way, and he is feeling it. Back behind the goal, it doesn't even have a chance to celebrate.
As you see there, Noah Simbeck, the pass back to Simbeck, lightly passed, and it just put Simbeck under way too much pressure there. As that ball cleared off of a very sensitive part of Noah Gelming.
That would explain the no celebration. The fans went wild.
Gelming's back up. He's staying in. 3-1 lead now for Valhalla FC.
Well, now Porto's going to have to get real aggressive, maybe even leave themselves open to more chances for Valhalla, because when you're down 3-1, the only thing left to do is throw bodies forward and fight.
Definitely will be interesting to see how they play out these next 5-10 minutes. I mean, maybe they don't go right away, but Valhalla is, but offside flagged on Valhalla. As a ball turned over, Pekorski looking to spring Finn Salos.
Valhalla doesn't look like a team that's going to sit this one back and rest on their 3-1 lead.
Must have been a flat ball or the wrong ball. Been knocked out there. We begin play again, offside call. 3-1, 57th minute. Will Porto just kind of hang out a little bit here, let the game settle in itself again, and then try to start grabbing a goal back here or there, or will they go straight here? And that's offside, an easy call. Oh, no offside, as the ball went out of play for a goal kick.
Yeah, he would have been, and unfortunate because his midfield did some work.
Givler, pretty heads-up play from Givler, actually,
Yeah.
as he let the ball go. He was going to play the ball, and it forced a goal kick instead of offside at the top of the 18. '58th minute, Valhalla FC still applying high pressure from Jacob Pekorski. We did have one member of Valhalla bench up getting some stretching in a few minutes ago, blocked by Brody Salos. Let's see if we see any changes here for Valhalla. Jay Klein to Connor Clark, just a little erratic in the passing to be able to control it.
Yeah, gotten chaotic. At times in this match, the midfields look like a game of pinball.
Another foul there on Bouye. No cards, which is nice to see. Nice clean game, just some fouls, nothing major.
No reason really to bust him out.
Referee's doing a good job of managing this game. Right on top of everything. Nobody's getting heated, out of control. Sportsmanship there from both sides, knowing when a foul's there.
Long pass in.
Dylan Buffton knocked from behind as he clears the ball out. We're even on fouls this half, 4-4. Sam Wosu gets started quickly. Ubi to Clark. Clark to Ubi. Ubi to Wosu. Wosu clips the ball forward. Brody. Bouye. Brody. Brody out wide to Noah Gelming. Gelming right-footed in. And Pekorski will keep that. Pekorski left foot. Blocked. Still in. Bouye. Bouye in the box. Outside of the right foot, doesn't get to its target, but Bouye still there. Lays it ball across the face of the goal, and no one was ready for that.
He didn't see it coming. It would have been a goal if he had.
Bouye, again, pressuring all over the field. This time, just inside the 6. Creates an opportunity for Valhalla, but Valhalla teammates, Finn Sallows and Noah Gelming, neither ready for Bouye's pressure to win a ball and lay it right across the face of the goal. Here's Ubi getting forward from his right back position. And a corner kick. Maybe I miscounted or missed. This is the first corner of the match.
Yeah, I think you're right, because for a second I thought one on the other side, but that was the throw-in.
61st minute, first corner kick of the match. To Valhalla, Pekorski lays the ball across.
Bicycle to get it out of there.
A little overhead bike air to clear it, and Brody Sallows with a left-footed chance, just sailing wide of the goal.
If you're FC Porto, you can exhale now.
That's 11 shots for Valhalla to 4 for Porto. Porto's all 4 Porto shots coming in the first half. Valhalla 6 shots this half, 5 in the first. Dylan Buffton looking to potentially shoot from the half-field circle.
Yeah, no, Simbeck's not that far out.
High press here. High press as usual from Valhalla. Finn Sallows.
Good move by the center back.
FC Porto getting out nicely. And then a little too much here from Josu Galvan. Tried to touch around Jay Klein, but not enough to threaten anybody as Noah Simbeck comes off his line to clear the ball out at the top of the box. Porto now regains possession of it. They weren't cleared danger, but turnover again from Valhalla. Gives Porto an opportunity to continue attack forward. Still alive. And yellow card. Yellow card. Bouye, Manasol receives the first caution of the match. 62nd minute.
I guess Porto didn't quite have enough possession there for the referee to play advantage. So they did maintain the ball. It just wasn't a sure thing, I guess I'd say. It was
that call may have happened because that may have been Bouye's third foul consecutive. Maybe and it was just a little too much, a little too harsh in the referee's opinion of coming in late and chopping him down.
You know, sometimes when they see a guy just continuously being aggressive like that, that's when they'll finally put the card out, even if the foul itself isn't aggressive. Just a warning to the player.
Persistent infringement it was. Potentially could have been a little unsporting behavior because of the nature of the foul, but nonetheless, Bouye Manasol first caution of the match. Big ball from Dylan Buffton, just out of the reach of Brody Sallows, but Noah Gelming looking to thread the needle to Finn. Not there, but Noah Gelming still again pressuring high, trying to win a ball back and keep the attack forward for Valhalla.
Yeah, no quit.
Not sure if that would technically classify as a save there for Ian McNamara off that free kick, as the headed opportunity looked to deflect off a defender and just ended up falling to where Ian McNamara was standing.
Oh, Porto's going to have a runner.
Big switch over here to Josu Galvan. Beautiful ball.
Trying to get it into a two-on-one advantage defense.
Josu probably would have been better off playing Michael O'Keering, who was made a dashing run into space, and they had numbers where they could have played 3v3, 3v2 here against Valhalla. Brody, big ball, just beyond Noah Gelming.
Yeah, you have to look out. Valhalla is not afraid to quickly go all the way down the field to see if they have a runner going. Well, I guess when you're up 3-1, you can take all the chances in the world.
Only one way to score a goal, and that's to get forward, right? And we see a corner. Now we have a corner for Porto. Valhalla's seeing that space forward, and that's where they're trying to expose either the right back or the left back for FC Porto, or even Finn Salo splitting the two center backs as they have lost track of Finn numerous times so far. Left-footed outswinger. Dylan Buffton clearing it initially. Tackled Connor Clark. Goal kick.
Valhalla is just trying to catch Porto cheating, and eventually they're going to have to cheat forward because the scoreline dictates so.
Looks like there's a couple more moving over on the Valhalla bench. We're in the 65th minute. We'll be interested to see what changes may occur, if changes occur, and when they will occur for Valhalla to bring in some fresh legs.
One would have to imagine they would be tilted defensively.
A little slow play there by Connor Clark. Gets tackled away. Good offside. Good find there from FC Porto, but Josu Galvan here on this near side with the first offside call against FC Porto of the match off a counterattack. That's a missed opportunity for FC Porto.
It really is.
Josu is in the right space just too much, and he should be able to see across the line there that all he had to do was take another half step or so back, and he'd have kept that attack alive.
Valhalla is starting to give away a few more than they would have.
Change is possible here for this second half. One might have to look and see what they would do with Bouye Manisul, as he is on the yellow card. Jacob Pekorski just torching.
Turns on the Jets.
And good recovery there by Alfredo Rojas Struck. As you could see, hobbling again, but still, and he's down still. Noting that Alfredo Rojas Struck was down earlier as he extended himself a little. Little dangerous play here. Nothing major from FC Porto, but the butt whistled. Rojas Struck is down still on the end line. As he recovered back, you could see a definite hobble as he was recovering. But he did a great job recovering and essentially breaking up that attack after Jacob Pekorski got down that sideline.
He seems almost frustrated, because whatever it is just persistently bothering him.
One has to probably assume decently right that the weather, the conditions, could be early season for them as well, and the fitness level is probably not where everybody wants it for FC Porto or Valhalla.
Well, when you're the team that is down 2 goals, you don't want to take too much time on sitting on the pitch. You know, it theoretically gets added back in, but I think that's the most pressing frustration matter on his brain, as he knows he's taking valuable time off the clock. But there's not much you can do.
Maybe it's a cramp, the way that they're kind of stretching him out a bit. Good hydration opportunity for both teams. Still looking out here, and it doesn't look as if Valhalla will be making any changes at this moment in stoppage. There is some action, some stretching going on the Valhalla sideline. Going back to potential substitutions for Valhalla, Boye Manisul on the yellow card. Obviously, the last thing Valhalla would want is a second yellow, and they would be playing a man down for Boye. So one might think that is that a look at substitution there? Of course, Boye's been the cog in the midfield for Valhalla.
I think Valhalla's got around 6 guys they can bring in, any of which could take some pressure off.
And then we look across and see who's put on a lot of miles out here on the field. You know, Noah Gelming running up and down, scoring 2 goals. Do they keep him on for a chance at a hat trick? Do they keep him on because he is the youngest member of the squad and can still run?
I can tell you that I don't think he wants to be pulled off.
He's sitting on that hat trick. What striker, what attacking player doesn't want that hat trick?
They never do, even to their own detriment.
So it looks like they just have pulled Alfredo Rojas Struck off the field and are stretching him out on the end line so that action can resume here. We're in the 70th minute, so that was probably another 3 to 4 minutes of stoppage time.
Yep.
Like the first half, almost similarly timed as well.
He is up and hobbling back around the pitch. It might still be a minute or 2 before he decides if he's going to come back in.
Looks like we're back underway.
We'll play a little 11-on-10.
Again, and Ubi turning the ball over. FC Porto getting forward now. Good ball back across. Going down. Went down too easy. Referee's opinion.
Coaching staff on the sideline not happy with the call or lack of that.
As we saw early in the second half, it did appear that FC Porto were looking at trying to gain some calls.
Do you think a referee wants to have 2 penalties called?
Offside. Second offside of the half for Valhalla.
Some words on the pitch. Referee trying to calm everybody down.
I think what Valhalla was asking for is if there's no penalty there and they're shouting for one, shouldn't there be a booking for simulation?
Yes.
And that's not a bad shout. Porto was definitely looking for a penalty. Connor Clark looking at a substitution moment as well. Connor Clark's put a lot of miles on those legs. The ball back across, Noah Gelming to Finn Sallows. 72nd minute, 4-1, Valhalla.
Beautiful cross in, right where you want it. Finds the player's head and into the back of the net.
And take a look at this action as the ball's knocked over to Noah Gelming. Noah Gelming finds Finn Sallows just standing all by his lonesome in the middle of the goal.
If you're Valhalla, you're feeling pretty good now with a 4-1 lead. It is going to take a lot of effort, and time is not on FC Porto's side.
Poor Noah Simbeck back there. He had nothing he could do about that one. Noah doing everything he can this match. Yeah, there's a couple that he would like to have back with the spills. Here's Jacob Pokorski. We've seen substitutions now for Valhalla.
Porto will work out cramps while we get these substitutions. They have got to be exhausted.
Pokorski out. This is changes in the 73rd minute.
Quite a few subs.
We're trying to look and see. Connor Clark out as well. Let's see who's been added in here. Ebil Gamino in over here near side for Connor Clark.
He's sporting number 16. And immediately we'll get some action. And that's a save for Noah Simbeck.
Finn Sallows again looking for another one.
Not too difficult for the keeper, but maintaining alert. You almost wonder if Valhalla could have pressed forward a little bit more before shooting, but can't fault the team for taking their shot regardless.
First two changes of the match. Fresh legs in the midfield. And here on this left wing for Valhalla. Porto finding themselves down 4-1. 75th minute. They've had more chances in their attacking third this half than the first half. No shots at goal, though. As we can see, that's probably why right there. As the players just looking to do too much when they could have just played some options. As Finn Salhouse tracks down a ball here. Getting forward. Snuffed out by Noah Simbeck. Would not classify that as a save.
No, it just closed the lane down. Let the ball come to him.
Doing a very good job in a little 1v1 breakaway slide.
I think that's a tough thing for the attacking player. They want to keep that ball in front of them, but if you push it too much, you give a defender or a keeper an opportunity.
Michael O'Keering over here keeping everything alive. As Peter Givler looking at a chance to get forward, but that ball just poked away in time by Sam Wosu. But FC Porto stays on the ball. Jesus Galvan whistled for a foul.
He takes a shot anyway.
That was one that not entirely sure on that one. It looked as if Jesus Galvan did have some good positioning.
Yeah, you're down 4-1. Let him try it. It wasn't egregious by any means.
Must have just got a little bit too much into the body before playing the ball that caused that whistle to the referee to think that the foul occurred. Valhalla here just playing a little possession with their back four. But Wosu, driven ball, finding Finn Sallows, who was looking forward to Ebio Gamino.
Yeah. Alfredo hobbling, never had a chance to even run with him.
Ball going back into the Valhalla box, and Dylan Buffton happened to make a pretty strong challenge to clear the danger, but still here for FC Porto in a throw. Givler, O'Keering still. Edgar Cazada. Again, right there. Too many touches. Just completely disrupted their own attack.
Now look for Valhalla to challenge this left side, because I don't believe number 22 Alfredo can keep up with his leg hurting.
As we saw Jacob Pekorski get down this left side several times before Pekorski was subbed out in the 73rd minute. Ubi over there on the far side taking the throw in. FC Porto coming away with it. Noah Gelming looking to continue the pressure up, as Porto unable to keep possession and knocks it out of play for a throw in for Valhalla. Looks as if Ubi's down. Trying to see who. There's a substitution made. Ubi off. Hard to see a number over there. We'll say that's a 79th minute sub change for Valhalla. Jay Klein still here on the ball.
Kick it all the way to the wing.
If I'm not mistaken, that is Andre Novakovic there, just subbed in. Yep, that's who we would have. Andre's service in. Too much, and it finds the backstop.
That's one of the first times we've seen Valhalla just kind of kick it around in no hurry.
So we see Bouye coming off. This is a 80th minute substitution, and I believe it could be the last change that we see of the match. So we'll find a number here to see who may have subbed on.
Looks like number
Vicente
11.
Ocampo.
No.
44.
I'm wrong and you're right. 11 can't sub in because he started the game.
You were looking at the guy subbing off, huh? That's 4 changes for Valhalla. Novakovic here.
Plenty of space.
Slip offside. Noah Jelming.
Porter just kept that line high. The field was closing in on him, causing offsides. That'll be a foul. Foul on Jesus Galvin. Ball getting kicked forward. Valhalla
Poked away. Oh, we got a little action down here as Dylan Buffton and Jesus Galvan got into a little tussle, spat.
I'm not sure what the referee's going to talk to his assistant.
AR2 saw something behind the play, off the ball. As I saw it, I saw the flag in the corner of my eye. All I saw was Jesus Galvan getting up off the ground.
I like the camera was already forward.
Looks like yellow card to Jesus Galvan and a yellow card to Dylan Buffton. 83rd minute, 2 bookings.
And they'll both go in the book for whatever the extracurricular activity was. No right, no wrong there. Just
A little unsporting behavior between 2 competitive players.
yeah, it's been a match all game in that area. So, eventually there was a good chance that 2 really good players would take small issue with each other.
Just looking at getting each other's heads, right?
Yeah.
And A little gamesmanship, if you will. 84th minute. Looks like another possible change coming in. Campo over here to Jay Klein. Jay Klein forward to Gamino.
Being patient with the ball, looking for the opening.
You can see the pace now has definitely slowed way down as the waning moments here. 85th minute. 4-1 lead for Valhalla. FC Porto just looking at getting out of here. Hopefully for them not giving up anything more, but Valhalla still pressing forward. This is where you can't give up goals, is being a little too leisurely out here, Valhalla.
He was crossing that in. I'm not sure anybody would have been there to receive it, but it will give them an opportunity.
A corner kick. Corner kick for FC Porto. Here's the change for Valhalla. 85th minute. Let's see, Dylan Buffton's off. Anders Michelson on. Founder of Valhalla FC, Anders Michelson.
Calls his own number.
Might as well. Put your secret weapon on. 85th minute. And a goal. And a goal. 86-minute goal. We'll see if we can figure out who this was. On the nice left-footed service in here by Ethan Bowman. That's one of those kits that was really hard to read with the dark number on the blue backing.
We'll have to check in on that goal to see exactly who scored it. There was a lot of bodies in that area.
We do know that the assist is to Bowman. Left-footed end swinger. Drops perfectly.
That's what you want to see, a little bit of fight from Porto, not giving up. Still a 2-goal hill to overcome. And not a lot of time to do it, but you get a couple more of those.
And we do have probably some considerable stoppage time.
I've seen crazier things.
As Alfredo Rojas struck, has gone down twice this half. Andre Novakovic to Jelming. Jelming into Finsalos. Finsalos blocked away. Still alive here. Vicente Ocampo finds Noah Jelming. Left-footed attempt. Easy save for Simbeck there.
Good opportunity, but just looks like he didn't get his full foot on the ball.
That's 5 saves this half for Simbeck. Gamino. I have to figure some of these numbers out. I think the initial roster was a bit off. As Gamino's attempt sails high. His first shot of the game. He had to get his name in the stat sheet somehow. 15 shots on the match for Valhalla to 5 for FC Porto. 10 of those 15 shots have come this second half. Andre Novakovic whistled there for a foul. As he was going in for that tackle, just caught the FC Porto attacker, midfielder, just slightly before tackling the ball. 89th minute. Peter Givler with an attempt of something.
Going high.
Not sure if he was just trying to keep a ball alive or what was going on there, but
That had to be it. Get it to the other side of the field. I doubt it was going for the field goal.
yeah, hoping to just keep the ball in play, or trying to keep the ball in play just to see what could present itself, but it goes out for a goal kick. Brody Sallows winning the 50-50 ball to Finn Sallows. Finn Sallows to Gamino. Gamino around to Finn. Finn to Brody. Brody with a low strike, dealt with by Simbeck. 6th save
And
of this
Simbeck's
half.
teammates did well to clear that out. And trying some kind of an offensive opportunity here.
I mean, Brody's attempt there, nice and low. That's where Simbeck would have liked those 2 spills that he had previously that would cause rebound goals. That one you push away.
Yeah.
Out of danger, but the ball's still alive here. Finn Sallows saved. Yellow card. Yellow card to Edgar Cazeta. Let's take a look at this save here. Off the strike from Finn Sallows.
And he might be called to do it again because that was just an advantage save. And they're going to take this back to the point of foul, I believe. No. They're going to take it out for a corner.
Did give the corner. Finn Sallows with his 6th shot of the match. Big ball back across. Andre trying to keep it in and alive, but does not. Goes out for a goal kick. 4-2. We're in stoppage time now. We'll see what the official number is on stoppage time. My guess is at least 5-6 minutes.
It's time to move quickly if you're FC Porto. You got one back. How fast can you get another?
Well, can't imagine that Jesus Galvan will be involved at some point.
That's going to come the other way. Pure
Noah
speed.
Gelming, FC Porto, is just now kept out. Great play there. I think that's Irving Meza, who has tracked back all the way. Looked like he was the only Porto player that was looking at defending there.
Yeah, came in and helped his keeper out. It's a tough job when you can't use your hands.
Corner kick. This will be the 3rd corner of the half for Valhalla. Safe to say that this match has been all Valhalla from the beginning. 2, 3 quick shots, quick opportunities. Maybe didn't lead to a shot in the first half to start the game. All the way down here into the second half, where the second half have seen Valhalla rattle off 12 shots. 12 of their 17 shots.
Yeah, Valhalla have definitely been the run-of-play team for sure. Porto's goals coming off of a penalty kick and a set piece. So nothing on the run-of-play side over there.
And Porto only having 5 shots total, with 3 of them on target. Here we go, 93rd minute, ticking away in this added time. Porto just looking at definitely getting out of here, as their pressure is only coming from Jesus Galvan.
Yeah, no, he's still got all the fight in the world.
Errant pass here from Valhalla forces Ian McNamara to come out of the box, sliding attempt from Peter Givler. Still here, though, for Porto. There's Jesus Galvan. Right-footed attempt is pushed away. Second save from Ian McNamara.
Taking his own chances. Galvan's playing really well.
Take a look at this one here. As that ball comes back into Jesus Galvan, holding off a defender. His right-footed attempt to the near post. Beautiful save from McNamara.
McNamara did really well to get back in time because I think that was Porto was clearly trying to beat him back to the net.
And here's Ethan Bowman. We saw his left foot corner lead to a goal earlier, but this one just cleared away. Still here for FC Porto, and that is 95th minute match, game set match, as they call it in other sport.
The referee will call it, and it will finish 4-2 in favor of Valhalla, who will move on. And unfortunately for FC Porto, the away side, they will have to travel back to Kansas empty-handed.
We thank you for joining us here with the Gym City Sports Network. I'm Brandon Ponchak.
I'm Boston Brazel. Thanks for coming out at a lower field.
Seven Hills Schools lower field. Valhalla FC advances to the round 3 of USASA Region 2 Amateur Cup. They will travel to Fort Wayne, Indiana, to play former foe in Ohio Valley Premier League, 1927 SC.
All right. Two teams that know each other well.
Details of that matchup will be announced at a later date. Odds are it will be in a couple weeks to finalize all of the information for that match, as both teams are in league play currently. And we look forward to seeing you again. Thanks again for joining us, Gym City Sports Network. We're out.